Hello viewers, and welcome to our channel, 5 Best Pick. When buying any products, it can be challenging to find the most value for money item. To make your purchase decision easier, in this video we picked only the best tools by comparing hundreds of products based on a few criteria and ranked them. For example, features of the product, manufacturer's reputation, value for money, and most importantly, user feedback. If you choose from this list, you can be rest assured that you are buying the best product. Please do check the product link in the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to enjoy more awesome contents like this. So, without any delay, let's get started.
Our number one pick is Vortex Optics Riflescope mounts. The Vortex 30mm Cantilever Riflescope mount is the gold standard for value when it comes to AR-15 scope mounts. This mount is very flexible, and is available with either a 2 or 3 inch offset to give you more options to get the proper eye relief. This mount holds the center of the scope at a height of 1.59 inch from the base, so it is fairly high profile, and it's a good height for most optics you'd want on an AR-15. The rings and base are machined out of aluminum, and the whole thing weighs a scant 6.7 ounces. It can mount on any Weaver rails or Picatinny rail system, which is also great for the AR platform. It's also just a really great option for any Vortex optics, so if you're already running a Vortex Strike Eagle or something along those lines, this is a great option. Just about any of the best AR scopes with a 1 inch or 30mm scope tube out there will work well with this mount though. Our second best AR scope mount is Monstrum Offset Cantilever Scope Mount. If you're looking for the best AR-15 scope mount for the money, then you want the Monstrum Offset Cantilever Scope Mount. It's an affordable option that you can get in 2 different color options. It mounts directly onto a Picatinny rail and comes with a lifetime warranty. Additionally, it has 2 inches of forward extension for greater eye relief and versatility while shooting. You need to be careful not to strip the screws when tightening the rings, though the more significant concern is the lack of quality in the construction. You'll likely find a few burred edges, and the paint will start to peel over the years. That said, these issues are primarily cosmetic and won't affect the long-term use of your scope mount. We think this is the best AR-15 scope mount.
Today, I want to quickly go over how you can measure your scope to find the perfect scope mount. You'll need just a pair of calipers, but a ruler or measuring tape will do. First, let's measure the scope tube diameter. The scope tube can be found immediately before and after the turret housing. This is easily measured with a pair of calipers like so. Alternatively, you can use a ruler, but keep in mind that if you are using a measuring tape, you want to measure straight across and not bend it to the shape of the scope. The most common sizes for scope tubes are 1 inch and 30mm. Now that you know your scope tube diameter, let's move on to the distance between the rings. This measurement is especially important if you are shopping for a scope mount, since the distance between the rings are fixed. They cannot be adjusted to your scope like scope rings. The concern here is that if you are buying a high-power optic that was made for long-distance shooting, oftentimes the turret housing is bigger and may not fit certain scope mounts. At Monstrum, we've designed a couple of scope mounts that were made to handle high-power optics, such as the ME308 featured here. To measure your turret housing, simply find the area where your scope tube ends and your turret housing begins, and measure it to the next endpoint as demonstrated here. There are hundreds of scope mounts out there, and at Monstrum, we have dozens of variations. But with these measurements, you'll be able to get the proper fitment to secure your optics. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us. As always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.
Third in our list is Boris Optics PEPR mount. The Boris or PEPR scope mount is outstanding when it comes to mounting glass on your AR-15. The possible choices in positions are many, leaving the door wide open for any and all individual options to accommodate the eye relief you need and the amount of glass you want hanging over the receiver. This is a quick detach mount system, meaning just undo 2 bolts and slide up and you're off the receiver completely. This takes about 15 seconds or less if you have the necessary tools at hand. The Riflescope adjustment options give you up to 2 inches of offset along with the cantilever angle that makes for a very usable mount. In my opinion, the mount rates are pretty high. When comparing 3 of them I have used in the past, these mounts are as good as many others that cost far more. Number 4 in our best R scope mount list is Aero Precision Ultralight Mount. The Aero Precision Ultralight Mount is a great addition to any AR-15 rifle you want to add a scope to. These mounts are extremely lightweight at just 4 ounces, making this one of the lightest mounts in the industry. It uses a cross-slot keyway to keep the scope secure even under heavy recoil, making this a good AR-10 option as well. The dual screw tighten from the side to provide excellent grip to maintain your zero. They're crafted from 6061 T6 aluminum that is then Type 3 hard-coated black or FDE depending on your preferences. We really like this particular mount for lightweight builds, so if you're going to try for a light build, this is the option to go with. Our last pick is ADDA Advanced Optics PS001C Rifle Scope Mount. The ADDA Advanced Optics PS001C Rifle Scope Mount provides a great mix of affordability and performance. The mount gives you 6,500 pounds of clamping power, so you don't have to worry about it sliding out of place when you fire your weapon. Moreover, it doesn't have any protruding knobs or dials that can get in your way or cause your rifle to snag. It's the last rifle scope mount that you'll need to buy, and you're going to love it. The only downside is that you'll need tools to make adjustments, but that's a minor inconvenience in the end. ADDA Cantilever mount was designed by the experienced merchandise experts, and ADDA is able to get it from OEM manufacturer to sell at a fraction of cost compared to other brands where purchase this same mount and resell for a lot higher. Our 3-bolt clamping systems with over 6,500 pounds of clamping force hold your scope firmly to the rail. Relief cuts designed into the scope tube bearing surfaces prevent scope pinching and ensure clamping forces are evenly distributed along the top and bottom of the scope body.
Thanks for watching this video. Beside top-rated product video, we randomly provide special Amazon discount offer. So, please subscribe 5 Best Pick to get more product deal and videos on your feed. You can also check below description for updated best product link and price. Happy shopping!